Okay, so the next section starts at measure 9, and this is the first time the winds enter. Low brass come in over here. I would have only half the color guard enter with this flag work. So I'm going to assume everybody's going to be on the field right now. So if the girls are in two separate groups, have one group do this while the other group maybe repeats the first 8 bars of choreography that we have here. Or if you're all in one big form, every other person, or if it's a block, every other line, something to make sure everybody's still doing something, but that we're not releasing the entire ensemble on silk when we just have such a small wind entrance, making sure the visual release is congruent with the musical release as we come in here. So just something to think about in terms of planning who is going to do what. And then in measure 17, bring in the full color guard on flag to continue the build, because the music picks up a little bit there. The mid voices enter, low brass come in again on a chord, just to build that up there. We're still in 3/4, so all of these phrases will continue to be in either 6 or 12 for counting purposes. We'll start with our flag flat, right hand on the tab, left hand at about the 2nd or 6 inches away from the crutch tip as we move through that. Okay, belly button height as you work through. We're going to lift the flag up over our head. 1, 2, 3. Keeping it flat the entire time as it goes over. We want to make sure we don't push into cradle over the elbow and that we're just holding the flag in our hand behind us, because otherwise, if we go into that grab there, we're not going to be able to do what comes next. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to bring the flag down behind our back, up off to our side, down and up. Grab left hand palm up between the thumb and forefinger in about the middle of the pole as you work through that. So again, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's going to pick up speed at the end, because our pick points on that flutter, down 4, up 5, down 6, up and we're going to pick up just a little bit of speed there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm sorry. Down on the and of 5, up on count 6. That way we have time to go into the down on the and of 6. Down with the left hand on the and of 6, up 7, 8, 9 as you come through there. So it's not terribly fast as you work out of that. So again, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, left elbow's inverted upward, right hand grabs on the tab, left hand's placed in center of pole. We're going to cone 10 and 11, and then push that down through 12. Come into a slight plie as your drill allows. Drop the head and the shoulders a little bit there and bring that down to just above the knees as you work through that. So that entire 12 counts up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and there's going to be 2 dotted quarter notes on 10 and then the and of 11 that'll pick up that cone drop. So just make sure you time yourself right on that and beat in terms of the drop so that you get the musical pickup there. As we come out of this, we're going to push the flag up on 1, standing straight up. We're going to turn to our left, lead with the crutch tip in the toaster, 2, 3. And we come up behind us. So we're facing back field now. Left hand's just re-grabbed on the 2nd. So again, to come out of that, we just lift up 1, 2, 3. We're going to come down now, 4, 5, 6, and that'll take us about halfway. We'll be to the end zone in terms of our body tilt. Our flag's down in the 45, right hand on the tab, left hand palm down on the 2nd. We'll finish that turn slowly, 7, 8, 9, cone 10, 11, 12, back to flat. As you do that cone 10, 11, 12, go ahead and switch the right hand to palm down on the tab as well. So that second 12 counts in summation is up 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, for speed's sake, I'm going to change what I said before. Bring this up, 4, 5, 6, turn 7, 8, 9 all the way front. That way that turn's not so uncomfortable. Cone and switch your hand 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're ready here. This is the point now where we'll bring in the rest of the ensemble on the flag work too. So this first 2 sets of 12, 8 bars. Half of us are repeating what we did at the very beginning with the percussion section. Half of us were doing this equipment work. Okay? So again, both of those 12s together now, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tempo is much faster than that, obviously. That's why that looks so slow, and we'll demonstrate that later when we finish this section. Okay, as we come out of here, we're going to lift the flag up again. 1, 2, 3. This time we are going to switch into cradle, okay? So you are going to rest the flag at about the third, middle of the pole on the elbow. And all we need to do to achieve that is we just sort of roll the wrist. My thumb is in front of the flag. It's going to fall behind the flag as that comes down, keeping the flag flat the entire time. After we come out of that, 1, 2, 3, we're going to bring the flag around in front of us, 4, 5, 6, and bring it up with the left hand flat over the head, left hand palm forward on the tab. So all I do is push the crutch tip across my body at about belly button height, grab palm up with the left hand, and push that up. That motion's going to continue around, extend the elbow out, so my arm is straight here. Now I'm going to bring the flag tip down so that the silk is on the right side of my body. I'm going to grab right palm back, so my fingers are down, my palm, the back of my hand is to the audience, in about the middle of the pole, and that's on count 12. So that finishes up the 12 count phrase. So again, we went 1, 2, 3 into cradle. Go ahead and bring this arm up with it to add just a little bit more emphasis there. So pull 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again, the tempo is quicker, so that won't feel so uncomfortable. As we come off here, we're going to step across with the right foot, push the crutch tip down at an angle, pull the left foot up through passe, just below the knee, and then do a small cone out of that position. So it's like a fishtail coming off the waist. The flag is just moving like that. You're going to have to turn and sort of lean into that to give the flag room to operate on that part of the kinesphere. As we step across, so my right foot moves with the flag, my left foot comes up into passe. The same time the flag comes up, I step out of it as that cone finishes, flat, again behind my back, right in the lumbar region over the belt line. After that, 1, 2, 3, we're going to bring the flag up behind us here with the left hand to flat and bring it up and grab with the right hand in front of us here. And I'll demonstrate that facing both ways so that it flows right. So we're behind our back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or if I started facing this way, so you can see what my hands are doing, we're coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all that flag does is it just rolls off the left hand into the right to get that grab down here at the third. So again, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're then going to do the same thing we did earlier, sort of off the other side. We're going to push that flag up. Let's make sure that grab point, on 6 is at the tab. Yeah? Make what comes next easier. We're going to push that up, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're in left hand, palm open, grab right between the thumb and the forefinger so you're ready to go on that 12. So again, and I'll do this 12 facing both ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or facing the opposite way so we can see hand placements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that pause won't be present at the end of that phrase when we put it up tempo, because I'm much slower right now for the purposes of explaining than we will be in real life. Okay, so we ended right here. We'll pick up from this point on in the next section of video clip.